Yeah, I go as Nejiboston online. Um, I am currently a university student, and that's pretty much my main focus. But for gaming, I've been playing Hearthstone for quite a while now. I think it's been about probably 8 years, I think it's been, maybe a bit less, but I started competing around 2020 and been competing ever since and trying to qualify for events. And yeah, I don't really play any other games competitively. I spend most of my time trying to get better at Hearthstone and be involved in the communities there. But in my free time, I play games like Overwatch and Pokemon games and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, I think it was okay, maybe it was 2019 because I think it was right before COVID hit. I was trying to play competitively and kind of get into the scene, and I was trying to qualify for Masters Tour Seoul in Korea, and luckily I won one of the qualifiers, and I was super excited, and I was still pretty young at the time. I think it was about 18 or 19, and I ran upstairs and I told my dad, and I was like, "Can we please go to Korea? I just qualified for a big tournament." And he was like, okay." So we booked the trip, and it was a great time, and that kind of sparked everything for me. And ever since, I've been competing in Masters tours. It's been a lot easier doing them online because you don't have to do any traveling. It's a lot less expensive. But for the future, I just want to keep playing and competing. And I think my goal for the next year, I don't know what the competitive scene is going to look like and if there's going to be Masters tours, but basically just qualify for as much as I can, try to qualify for every event and go from there. Don't have any big goals like making worlds or seasonals or stuff like that. I mean, if I made it, then I'll definitely be excited about it, but not like my biggest goal. I just want to compete and keep making more friends in the scene and stuff like that. Yes, probably my favorite game. I think it has to be because of the amount of time I spend and all the great people I've met playing the game. Um, yeah, it's got to be my favorite game. Probably close with some Pokemon games. I've been playing Pokemon since I was like 8 years old, and I've been playing every single game since they came out as well. So I really enjoy playing that in my free time, but I'd probably have to say Hearthstone's my favorite game. That's a good question. Um, hmm. My favorite card is Frostless Jaina, but I don't think it really represents me very well. So, uh, let's go with let's go with the Lich King. You know, the Lich King's a cool card, and the new expansion's coming out, March of the Lich King. So, yeah, Lich King's cool. Lich King does a lot of damage, and yeah, I like him. Yeah, I would like to stream more. I used to stream a lot, like 2 years ago, and I was really into it. But since then, I've just kind of fallen off with it. Haven't been able to keep up with it. My schedule's been pretty busy and don't really have time to fit it in. But I would like to stream more. But as far as competing, no big goals, like I said. I really just like being part of the community and meeting new people. That's probably my favorite part. Like a lot of my like closest friends I've met through Hearthstone. So just kind of staying involved in the scene is more my main focus. Okay. I would say having some kind of tournament mode would be nice, even though they've said that they're probably not going to do that. I think having it in the client would be pretty helpful for setting up tournaments in the future, not having to run through like third party organizers and stuff. And it would help like get a lot of people into the competitive scene. It's not that easy to get into it if you don't know like the ins and outs of how everything works. You don't know a bunch of people. So I think having some kind of tournament mode in the client would probably go a long way. I just am happy to be part of the community. Like I said, I've met a lot of great people. Everyone in AFG is great, and a lot of other people I've met as well through the community. Just been great playing Hearthstone all these years, and hopefully continue to play a lot more as they release new content. The new expansion looks really cool.